This fabric feels so nice, and I really like the orange rusty color of this chair here. Hey everyone, we're going to be taking a look at the signature design by Ashley. This is their Hangar Eclectic 360 Swivel accent chair in orange. If you're interested in this chair or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. It's definitely seen better days. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, here's a look at all the contents. Let's look at everything up close. First, we have our instruction guide and manual. You'll see all the included parts and pieces as well as installation instructions on both pages here. Next, you'll see we have our chrome finish stand for the chair with 4 holes at the top. All the included hardware right here, as well as our base swivel. And then lastly, you'll see the chair itself with a separate cushion that's removable. This fabric feels so nice and it looks so good in person. I really like the orange rusty color of this chair here. Looks so good in person. And next you'll see attached to the chair we have our warranty booklet right here, walking you through the different warranty scenarios depending on the product or part. Now let's go ahead and get this chair set up. First thing we're going to do is attach part B to the chair. So there's part B and there's our chair. There's the diagram and there's part B right here. You're going to be using the longer of the 2 bolts. So the 4 bolts here are labeled K with the washers and they're rubber banded together for us. That's the hardware we're going to use for this first step. You'll see how we have everything started right here. We rotated the top section basically 90 degrees so we could expose all the holes. Then we dropped each bolt in place, just finger tight to get them started. And now we're going to go ahead and crank them down with the included Allen wrench. All right, now everything's fastened in place. On to the next step. Next step is to attach our base plate right here to the chair. So we'll use G, D, and F at the bottom coming up and through, and then J, H, E, and F up at the top with our wrench and tighten everything in place. This is what will be at the bottom coming up that will tighten down. And then at the top, we're going to take this flat washer, then our lock washer, then our nut, and tighten down. So you'll see how we have that right here with all 4 of the holes and bolts. So it's going to be our nut, lock washer, then flat washer up at the top. And then underneath we have another flat washer and the bolt coming up and through. Repeat that for all 4 areas right there. And now tighten them in place. I actually can't get this up and underneath, so I'm going to swap these around so I don't have to worry about damaging the fabric. It might not be how the instructions have it, but that's going to be a lot easier for us. All right, there we go. We have everything fastened down in place. Now you'll see we're able to move this 360 degrees to swivel. And there's a little bit of play back and forth on it, even though everything's fastened firmly in place. And ta-da, there you go, our fully assembled chair. It's very comfortable to sit in this chair. You will have the ability, obviously, to swivel 360 degrees. You will need to make dedicated movements to swivel it. It's not going to just spin around very easily. You'll have to have both feet on the ground and move yourself in either direction. Also, you'll notice that there's no tilt back in this chair. It's going to be stationary or swivel. There's no in between. Now, with that being said, when you are sitting stationary, you can still kind of shake to the left and to the right a little bit with this chair. I wish there was an option to fine-tune that adjustment so you could have no give if you didn't want any give. Again, you'll have to be under your own power to swivel it to the left or to the right, but you will have a little bit of flexibility just kind of shimmying in the chair. You may or may not notice that. It's not detrimental or anything like that, but I do wish we had a way with this included base to make adjustments so we could limit or get rid of that slight wiggle altogether.